earned the right to address somebody that definitely attacked him. And I totally agreed with his response to Rachel Nichols when he said, I didn't see the joke. I looked at Giannis Antetokounmpo's face. He wasn't laughing. He wasn't smirking. He wasn't joking. He meant exactly what the hell he said. And so when you James Harden and you're a superstar player in this league, fresh off of averaging 36 a game, averaging 35 right now, clearly considered one of the greatest one-on-one players in the history of basketball, and you put up the numbers that he's been putting up, the Greek Freak is legit. He's real. He's authentic. We get all of that. He's no champion. He's no champion yet. He hasn't advanced any further than James Harden yet. So James Harden is sitting there going like this, wait a minute now. I've been here. I've been doing this. I appreciate the fact that you come onto the scene, but respect your brother here. Because I'm no scrub. I am a superstar on this team. And I don't have a problem with James Harden saying it at all.
I do. I mean, he can say it if he wants, but Harden's being a little sensitive. He's being sensitive. And look, Giannis is the reigning MVP. Giannis is about to win MVP again. Same league as Harden.
So
Harden's
James was an MVP. James is an MVP.
Yeah, he is. But so is Giannis. And Giannis
he
is the reigning
been a two-time
MVP.
MVP. Should have been.
Facts, Stephen
I
A.
disagree, but Giannis is the reigning and defending and about to be repeat MVP of the league right in the middle of James Harden's prime. They're both great. Giannis a little better. That's why he's winning the award. And so Harden's a little sensitive, but let me tell you the real reason I believe Harden's sensitive. When he says, well, I'd love to be 7 feet, that doesn't take skill to do what he does. That's true. James Harden has to be much more skillful than Giannis because he's not as tall or as athletic as Giannis. So he has to be more skillful. Here's the bottom line. Why isn't Harden getting more respect? Because when you look at the regular season numbers, even in this scoring era, even with his usage rate, even on a D'Antoni team, all those things are true, and he's still putting up absurd cartoon numbers. He doesn't have more respect because when it's mattered most, he's choked. Well, let's just say what it is. If he was a champion
there?
If he was a champion, get.
Max, not you, bro. Not you. Not the dude that called Giannis the greatest in the world on a Thursday, and by that Monday he was barely top 5 because he got smoked in 2 games against Kawhi.
Yep.
That same Greek freak that you're just talking about. Yes, I'm sorry. That same Greek freak that you just talked about. Okay, you were saying you acknowledged that he didn't produce
100%.
when it counted.
That's right.
So how come you're not holding that against him?
That's one time since he's entered his prime where you say, boy, Giannis, he had a good series until then, a good postseason until then, but then got done when it mattered most. James Harden's made a career out of it, including going back to OKC. Let's just be honest about what it is.
James Harden shooting threes and Giannis is dunking.
Whatever the case may be, by hook
and dunking, and James Harden is shooting threes.
By hook or by crook. Why isn't Harden getting more respect than that? And the answer is he's not in the circle with LeBron and Kawhi because he's not a champion. And he's not a champion because when it's mattered most, he's been ice cold. Now, I root for Harden. I hope he can do it. But that's the reason he's being sensitive about it.
Or, Stephen A., is it because of Harden's style of play?
Hold on, Roz. That's definitely you could call that Harden's style of play, but nobody can stop him. That's the bottom line. He's a magician on the offensive side of the ball.
He stops himself.
Let's give him his respect. That's number 1. Hold on. Number 2. Let me go back to a point that you made because when you sit up there and you say he's being sensitive, yo, Max, with a straight face, no fluff, no laughing, a contemporary in the league said in the aftermath of the All-Star game. Honestly, we were looking for whoever James Harden was guarding. Damn. And it wasn't even after a regular season game. It's an exhibition game. It's an all-star game. An all-star weekend. You dissed him. I mean, listen, I love the Greek freak.
How much disrespect is that on national TV?
But he did. I mean, damn.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but okay, two things.
He dissed him, Max.
One, he's a competitor for the MVP every year, so Giannis is going at him. That's how Giannis is. He doesn't work out with players on other teams and all that kind of stuff. Right? I mean,
so why can't Harden go back at him? Giannis started it.
Then go back at Giannis, but he's coming, or then go at Giannis, but he's coming off as sensitive. Giannis is 5-6 years younger than Harden. Harden has consistently Look, let me say something about Harden.
How do you take that, Max?
Harden is an underrated defender. He's an underrated passer. He's an underrated team player. But he is also choked when it's mattered most, so he doesn't get the respect of other guys who've done what he's done.
Why I'm sitting here visually frustrated with what you're saying. Max Kellerman, you could step out on the basketball court right now in a meaningless game in the park. And if somebody said, yo, give the ball to whoever he's guarding, you would have a problem with that. That's very disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
That's very disrespectful.
Yeah,
disrespectful.
You're right.
And how cocky, and I'm not mad at Giannis for it.
I never wanted to play. I never wanted to play defense, Max, and I'm here to tell you, if somebody said give it to whoever Stephen A. guarded, I'm going to turn into a damn
but
defender.
there's a difference.
What the
Hold
hell
on,
you
Joel.
think
Let's
you
be
talking
honest.
to? That's what I would look at that person if they said that about me. What?
Let's be honest. You can smell it on someone. There's a difference between when they're going at someone and being aggressive and when they're being defensive. James Harden is starting to say, well, I have more assists than this guy. He's responding to what Giannis is saying.
How could he be defensive? It was a stray shot. He was minding his own business. And Giannis came out and made this comment, which is super bold. And to your point, Giannis is younger. Yes, he's an MVP. He's younger. Like, I feel like even though he's an MVP, I feel like that's a bold statement to say to one of the best players over years in the league right now.
It's not, Roz, it ain't bold. Roz, it ain't bold. It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. And B, Max, I will remind you, just a week ago, Max, you said James Harden as a post defender is pretty damn good.
He is. He's an underrated defender, an underrated passer, and an underrated team player. I'm not talking about that. I'm describing why he's being disrespected. Because he's not a champion, because he has choked. That's the reason he's not a champion. And that's 1 and 2.
That's
the way
not
he
what
went
Giannis
back,
said.
The way